Hey guys, welcome back to 1776 or Bust. So on the table you see my two PPQs, the Tungsten Gray and the FDE. Now this is actually a VR to KOTABOY, and KOTABOY is having a really nice giveaway. I'm really hoping I can buy that knife because I always complain that, or buy the knife. Hopefully I can win the knife so I don't have to buy the knife. But it would be great to win something. But if I don't, that's okay because I hope somebody who needs it and deserves it wins it. Now the VR is dealing with the topic of what gun, if there was one gun you had or bought or whatever, what is one gun that you regret ever buying? Now, this might come as a very odd thing, but I actually regret buying these guns. And I'm going to explain why. The reason why I really, really wish I never bought these guns is because through the course of a couple of years, through the course of over 1,000 rounds, I have always believed, since owning them, that there really is no other gun for me on the market. And that's why I regret buying these, because they've really closed my eyes to other options. Not completely. Obviously, I own multiple handguns, but I've always come back to these as my favorites without really giving others the chance to prove themselves over time. And don't get me wrong. There are some people who have used great guns that are coming out right now on the market that are still hard to find, like the P10. It's fantastic. And if I never had a PPQ, I would tell you this would be the best gun I've ever owned. There's no doubt in my mind. But once again, the PPQ has kind of turned me and said, well, it's just not PPQ-ish. Although it's good, it's just not that. Now, of course, there are some people who have used guns for years that claim they're the best. And I would agree, they're a great handgun. But again, the PPQ has always told me it's just not as good as this, or I'm sorry, this one is not as good as the PPQ. And honestly, guys, it may or may not be. But I still like these Glocks. I just can't get rid of this one. This one is a fantastic shooting gun. I love this Glock, everything about it. But again, is it the PPQ? You know, it's just not. Now, of course, there are these unsung heroes of the striker-fired market that a lot of people are finally catching wind of, like the Steyr. The Steyr M9 is a fantastic gun, and I'm telling you right now, guys, honestly, this is becoming more and more my favorite handgun. And honestly, it's really moving it myself away from this model right here. Even though I love the PPQ, and I'll never sell probably this one maybe, but not so much this one, I have to tell you guys, this Steyr is just awesome, and I love it. And honestly, if I never had a PPQ and I had this gun first, I would tell you this would be the gun for me. Now, of course, there's also this amazing handgun, the P01, the CZ again. And of course, we have a lot of people out there now who are really into the guns and who are starting to discover or even maybe rediscovering the handgun. I mean, these have been around in the US for probably 30 years, maybe a little bit more. And honestly, they kind of faded away a little bit. And now they've come back as like roaring like a lion, guys, because they're just that great of a handgun. And again, if I never owned a PPQ, I would think that this would be my favorite gun ever. And honestly, guys, this is a gun I'll never get rid of because I do love it that much. But it's still just not a PPQ. So unfortunately for me, the reason why I hate these guns so much and the reason why I regret buying them is because for whatever reason, I just can't get rid of them. So that's my VR to KOTABOY. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think. If you haven't subscribed to KOTABOY's channel, please go ahead and check that out. Also, I hope you guys are having a great night. Hopefully you're staying safe out there. And as always, freedom is never free.